Now to Nigeria, where the discovery of what police are calling a house of torture has shocked the country. Nearly 500 men and boys were discovered to be imprisoned in a Qur'anic school where they were allegedly sexually abused and tortured. 2 children said their parents had sent them from Burkina Faso to the northern Nigerian city of Kaduna. This weekend, their relatives have been reunited with some of those victims. The BBC's Ishaq Khalid's report from Kaduna contains some distressing images from the start.
Tortured and abused. 29-year-old Isa Ibrahim was taken to this so-called Islamic school by relatives, hoping to correct poor behavior. He has been here just 2 weeks, but has already been marked by the experience.
It's like living in hellfire. Praying there is hard. Eating is hard. If you are praying, they will beat you. If you are studying, they will beat you. Anything you do, they will beat you. Even if you are sleeping, before they wake you up, they'll use cane to wake you up.
Police responded to a tip-off from a relative who raised the alarm about treatment here.
This is the building where the captives were held. It is said to be a kind of Qur'anic school, an Islamic school, as well as a correctional facility. But the police say there's much more to that. The victims were allegedly locked up in some of these rooms, shackled with something like this, and then tortured.
Many of the relatives that have gathered to reunite with loved ones say that they were prevented from seeing those imprisoned inside the school.
If we had known that this thing was happening in the school, we wouldn't have sent our children. We sent them to be good people, but they ended up being maltreated. I'm sad.
The police have called what happened here human slavery, and there are concerns that it is much more widespread. Many children in this part of Nigeria can't afford to attend school. Those that can often go to poorly regulated Quranic schools like this one.
I'm sure we're going to do mapping. We'll have to map all the schools. We have to map all these kind of facilities, and we have to make sure that if they violate the government orders, they have to be closed down completely. And then if we find any facility that is torturing children or harboring this kind of horrific situations that we have just seen, they're going to be prosecuted.
Details about what really happened here remain unclear. 7 people have so far been arrested, but this school is thought to have operated this way for years, and it is feared there are others across the region where the abuse continues. Ishaq, Khalid, BBC News, Kaduna, northern Nigeria.
And there's plenty more on that story on our BBC Africa page online. Elon Musk has unveiled the latest design for a rocket he hopes that will